Hello, this is Majid, and in this video, I am going to go over this Celo blockchain because I'm with Team Celo, and there's a lot going on with Celo. So starting off, coming here to CoinGecko, looking at Celo. Celo right now is trading at $5.91. It has a max supply of looks like 100 about a billion, 1 billion. And currently it was in a downtrend. Looks like it's starting to pick back up again, but for a while it's been hovering around the between the 5 to 7 ish range. And and yeah, I'm gonna go over some of the platforms, some areas to provide liquidity, maybe some places to blend and borrow, and just some of the general platforms on Celo. So coming here to CoinGecko, right here, you could click on the website here. So clicking here on the website, I'll show you a few things on Celo. So Celo is mainly designed to be used for mobile phones, where we could send crypto to other people through their cell phone numbers. And I think Celo is going to be a big part in the future, as there's a lot of people around the world that only use mobile phones and don't have access to desktops or computers. So this is one of the big reasons why we think Celo will be is a good investment, and it's definitely a good network to get involved with. And one thing I want to show you is when you click here on ecosystems in their website, scrolling down, it shows some of the main wallets where you can hold Celo. So we have a Celo wallet. This one you could actually stake Celo in the wallet and gain some interest. And also we have a Valora wallet, which is an app for the phone, and you could also stake Celo straight from the app and gain some interest on it. Just want to make you aware of that. There are a few other places to for Celo, and today I'm going to go over mainly Metamask because that's the one I'm currently using. But I just want to show you have some options for the wallet. So I'm gonna come here. Coming here to the CoinGecko, if you scroll down here and click markets, you could kind of see where you could purchase the Celo token. So you could see that there's a lot of options to purchase Celo. Different areas. You got like Binance is like the top one, and everyone knows Coinbase. And for this example, I'm gonna purchase some Celo from KuCoin. So I will show you that process right now. So when I log into KuCoin, come here. If you have some like USDT, you want to move it over to your trading account. And then scrolling here, I have some USDT, close to $80. So I'm gonna come here in the search and search Celo. So Celo comes here, and then I click trade, and I'm gonna trade my USDT to Celo. So I'll click on that. Okay, just waiting for it to load. Okay, so now we're coming here to the KuCoin exchange, and then it looks like it's still loading. Let's just wait a little bit, and there it goes. So here, just to make sure I purchase it right away, I'll hit market in my spot trading. And then I'm going to click buy Celo, and I could click an amount. I'm just do 100% of my account, which is roughly $80, close to $80. So I'm going to buy Celo. Okay, it says here that it's successful. So now I have the Celo in my KuCoin. So clicking back, going back to my trading account over here. I'm going to move the Celo token over to my main account, and then from my main account, I'm going to send it to my MetaMask, which I have up here. And if you're unfamiliar or you're new, you don't use MetaMask, you can just go on Google here and just search MetaMask. It should pop up just searching MetaMask. And see while this loads. And MetaMask is showing, and then you'll see here it says metamask.io. Just always make sure you get the correct app, and it's a crypto wallet and gateway to blockchain. So you want to install this extension to your browser, and you'll have this little icon. It has like a little like wolf looking thing up here, and that's where I'm gonna send my Celo to. And also when you click on the MetaMask up here, once it needs to load a little bit, let's go back to KuCoin real fast. Okay, so in the assets, we could click on our trading account, as I'll now have Celo in my account instead of USDT. Okay, finally opened here. So you'll see if you come here and you click on the mainnets, we have Ethereum. It comes when you install MetaMask. It's called a Celo mainnet. So you want to add this to your MetaMask, and a quick way to do that is you can go to a website called chainlist.org. Okay, so once you're in chainlist.org, you could search here. You could search for Celo, the Celo mainnet. So you type in Celo, and then right here, the Celo mainnet pops up, and you could connect your wallet. I already have it connected. Connect wallet to your MetaMask. I already have it, and you click Add to MetaMask, and it'll add the Celo mainnet to your MetaMask, and then you just confirm it basically, and then it's just that simple. And this Celo mainnet will pop up. Since I already have it, I don't have to do it, but just want you to be aware of how to do that. And this is a good website because you could search, or you can add all the different mainnets to your MetaMask as well, like whether you're using like Phantom, Avalanche, the crypto.com, and quite a few others. And so this is a simple website to add it to your MetaMask. Okay, and so let's go back to KuCoin here, and then let's scrolling to my in my margin account. We want to go to my trading account. And then here in the trading account, we'll see here that I have Celo right here. So I could click transfer. And then I'm going to transfer all my Celo over to from my trading account to my main account. And the reason I do this is to having the Celo in my main account would allow me to send it over to my MetaMask. So coming here, I scroll to my Celo, which is right here. And then clicking on my MetaMask is where I want to send it. So on Celo, I want to click withdraw. And then now it allow me to withdraw. So my withdrawal address, I will come here to the MetaMask, click on it. And once it loads, I'll click on assets right here, and then Celo right here. I already have some Celo in my MetaMask, but I'm going to add the ones that I just bought. So when you click on assets, there's these three little dots right here. You could click that and click account details. And then this pops up, the address. You could just copy it and then send it here. And let it read it. It'll ask for your network, Celo. And then I'll hit max, and there's a 0.1 Celo fee, and I just hit confirm. and then confirm. Let's do an SMS verification. Let me just send the code to my phone real fast to get this. Okay, now this says successful, and the Celo is sending to my MetaMask. And then shortly we will see the added Celo right here. So it'll be 27 plus the 13 and some that I sent over. So now that I'll have my Celo here in my MetaMask, I want to show you some of the Celo platforms that I can now have access to with my MetaMask. And there are a few. There's not a lot with Celo, but there are a few. And the first one I want to show you is called Mola Market. So Mola Market is basically a be your own bank version of Celo. It's kind of like Aave or Aave for the what's called for the Matic Polygon network, and it's kind of like Venus for the smart chain. So this one is the Celo version of a bank basically, and you could deposit Celo. You could just deposit the Celo, basically USD, and then you could also deposit Euro, Celo Euro. It just means it's the euro, and you get a little bit of interest, not a lot, but this I just want to show you guys here. So what we want to do here, let's go back to my MetaMask and confirm that I've received the Celo, and I did. It added right here. So let's do a deposit. And then clicking deposit, let's add some Celo to the Mola Market. So I'll hit max, but I don't want to hit the full max because there is some gas fee to adding Celo. So I want to save some Celo for gas. And one thing I did not mention is that when you send Celo from KuCoin straight to your MetaMask, the good thing about Celo is that it's already in the Celo network, so you don't have to worry about doing any bridges or any of that if you purchase Celo, especially through KuCoin. So I'm let's just do 38 Celo, and I'll keep about 2 Celo in my MetaMask. And let's do next. And then it says confirm your deposit. And then let's just do confirm. And then it's coming to my MetaMask wallet here. And then it's about a penny transaction. So it is very cheap to work on the Celo network, as most networks are, besides for Ethereum. Okay, so now it's just getting the approval. Let's click that. And I'm basically just depositing some Celo into the Mola Market, which is my bank. And then it looks like it's been confirmed, so I could click done. And then coming up here, you'll see I have a balance of $408, and my health factor is 214. And I try to keep it in a relatively safer area, at least maybe 1.4 or more, and that's just what my personal preference. And so then now I have it in my little Mola Market bank. So now I could use it as collateral to borrow against it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And then I could come here, and I usually don't borrow it against Celo. I'll borrow it against USD, because I feel like Celo can, if it spikes up a lot, and I don't want to pay more than what I borrowed, if that makes sense. So I'm going to keep it at 1.4 as my safety factor. here 1.4. So I'm going to borrow $128.81. And then the loan, it has some information on the loan, and it's not too bad. I mean, the interest rate is 2.866, which is not too bad, because I'll show you how we could get more than that. So I'll hit next, and then just confirm, and then check your wallet. And I'm just gonna confirm it on my Metamask. Okay, and now it's done. And so now I have access to some money, and based off what I deposited on my little Celo bank right here. And you can see some information here. And yeah, and so now that I have the USD here in my wallet, let's come here. Right here. This is what I borrowed, the CUSD. So I have $128 roughly. And so the other platform I'll show you is that what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide liquidity and stake those liquidity tokens to gain some interest on what I just borrowed. So probably the most popular, or the largest website with swapping and providing liquidity on Celo is called Uniswap.org. So app.uniswap.org. So when I come to this website here, I could do connect wallet. And then you see here, I mean, you can connect the Valora wallet and the Celo extension, but I'm going to do the Metamask. And then you see here that now it reads everything. So USD is right here. So first, I'm going to show you how to create an LP token, and then we're going to provide liquidity, or that's the same thing, but I'm going to stake the LP token, which stands for liquidity pool. So if we come here to the farm at the top right here, I just want to see where do I want to stake it to gain interest on my money. So when I click here, you can kind of see like what options I have to stake my my crypto. So coming here, it has there's a few options here. We have looks like currently I'm doing that. I'm pairing Ubi, which is the Uniswap token, with Celo to gain 169% APY. So which is 57.78% APR. APR just means non-compounded, and APY means that the money is compounded. And so you can come here, you can see there's a few options. If I want to gain higher interest, you got 102%, 252, or it just changed. Oh, because it's going back and forth between APR and APY, it looks like. Okay. So yeah, for this example, I'll just do Ubi and Celo. So let's go back to the swap. And then I have USDC, so I come here, and then let's swap that to Ubi, which is the Uniswap token. And I am going to do not the max, but roughly. Let's do 60. Like let's do $63. I want to do 50% of Ubi and 50% of Celo, and then let's hit swap and confirm swap. And confirm it in my MetaMask. And then I'll close this. So right now it's pending. So while it's pending and going through, if you click on okay, the transaction's already approved. Okay, so you see right here, 107. So now I have 107 Ubi tokens. So now I am going to do the rest of my money. I'm gonna swap it for the Celo token. So swapping it to Celo. Let's hit max. And then let's do approve the token right here. So I just gotta approve it on the. And so once it gets approved, I'm able to swap it. And just while it's getting approved, I just want to inform you that I have my slippage tolerance at 8%. And if you want to change it, it's this little gear icon, and you could switch it to like 3 or 4 or whatever. I mean, it is cheap to transact on the Celo network, so I just set it to 8 just so I know that it goes through. And that's what that's for. And the slippage just means that it'll go through faster. The transaction of your swap from this whatever you're swapping, basically. So I'm gonna now swap it to Celo. So let's hit swap, confirm swap. And then now it's here. Let's confirm it on my MetaMask. Okay, now let's hit close. Okay, looks like it went fast. Now I have 13 Celo and I have 107 Ubi. So now that I have the two tokens, I'm gonna come here to pool at the top, and I'm gonna say add liquidity. So select the token, I'm gonna do Celo, and then select the token, I'm going to do Ubi. And I'm going to do the max of Ubi just because I have more Celo. And I want to do 50% of Ubi and 50% of Celo. So this equals this, basically. And then I click supply and confirm supply. And hit confirm. And right now it's pending, so it's creating the LP token for me as I provide liquidity. And liquidity providers earn 0.25% fees on all trades. So when someone trades from Ubi to Celo or Celo to Ubi, I get 0.25% of that transaction. So basically, for creating this pair, you gain interest already. So now if you stake it, you also can gain more interest by staking it. And it shows you my pooled share that I just created. So now that I have this LP token, I will go over to farm. Once it loads, and here it just loaded. So I'm going to come here to Ubi and Celo pair, and I'm going to deposit that token. So just hit deposit. And then once it loads here, it says deposit Ubi LP token. So I click that. And then I want to do the max. I hit approve. Confirm it again on my MetaMask. And then once it approves, I will be able to deposit. And here it is. And now I'm depositing the LP. And the transaction submitted. So right now, just waiting for it to go through, and then my LP tokens will now be staked here in this liquidity pool. In this farm. And it looks like it went through, and so yeah, I'll now be collecting interest on it, and This farm looks like it pays in the Ubi token, so I will be collecting. My interest will be getting paid out in the Ubi token, which I can convert to Celo. I could put it back into my Mola Market bank and have more have access to more money and then just swap it again. I could also, with my Mola Market, if I believe Celo is going to go much higher, I could borrow some USDT and then purchase Celo on Ubi and then just deposit the Celo right back into my Mola Market, kind of like a little circle there. So I end up with more Celo. And then as Celo spikes up, I can sell a portion of that Celo and pay off my loan. And then now I have more money created basically out of nothing. So yeah, this is the full process. So this is here, and then so now it's here in the farm, and then you could also stake tokens at here, and they also have a bridge option if you ever want to bridge over your tokens to a different network, which is right here, and yeah, it looks like you can come here and stake your Ubi. So basically you can farm your LP, gain your interest in Ubi, and if you don't want to sell your Ubi and you just want to hold it in your MetaMask, instead of doing that, you're welcome to come here and you could stake whatever Ubi you have, and just hit stake, and then it'll stake for looks like 15.99% per year. So that is an option of like compounding your money again, and this one will pay off in Ubi token. And then something cool about the Uniswap website is that when you click on charts here, it has some information. You could look at some graphs and some charts on the token, kind of seeing like how much value is locked, the liquidity. As you can see here, starting in September, a lot of people started using the Celo network starting in September. So there's a lot of volume coming in, which is good, and it's going up. I mean, it went down a little bit here in November, but I do expect it to go back up, and I'm sure it'll surpass this all-time high. And then scrolling here, you could see some of the top tokens in the Celo network, and that's pretty cool to see. And even Mula has their own token, and there's a few others right here, and you could do that. And you can also see some of the top pairs that people are providing liquidity with, and then see some of the percents right here. So that's something that's interesting. It's good to see. We always want the volume to be good, to be at a good number, and increasing. So that's good to see the charts moving up. So that's one thing I wanted to show you in this. And then the final thing I wanted to show you, almost finished, is I want to show you this website called Defilama, and Defilama it basically shows information on all the networks, and here, if we do on the search, since we are focused on Celo, you could just search Celo and then click on Celo. And then you could see some information like the total value locked here. Looks like there's 327 million locked in the Celo network at the moment, and it's good to see the graph increasing. And then scrolling down here, you could see some of the other platforms in Celo. And I showed you Mola Market and Uniswap, as those are like probably like the main ones. You can swap in Uniswap. I'm not gonna go through it, but I'll assume that you kind of understand Uniswap, and the Mento is right now the number one right here, but it's just another swap. If you click on Mento Finance, it comes here, and then you could go straight to the website, which is just another. You could just swap your tokens to basically to stable coins or Celo. You could go from USD to Celo, and that's pretty much it on Mento. It's basically just swapping Celo to stable coins or stable coins back to Celo. It just basically stable coins and Celo. So that's what Mento is. And then coming back here, there's a few others. Right here you have all bridge, and you could it just for bridging a website to bridge, and and then a few others that are not as popular as Uniswap or Mola Market, but we have like Symmetric, which is a symmetric.finance, which you can do the same thing as Uniswap. And if you launch the website, you can also provide here add liquidity, and you could earn rewards for providing liquidity with some decent interest rates on symmetric.finance. And the next one we have this Mobius.money, which is another swap website for Celo, and you could create liquidities, and you could also stake and farm some tokens here too. I don't use this at the moment, but I just wanted to show you the APRs aren't as great as Uniswap. In my opinion, I recommend using Uniswap over this one, but this is one's here, and you never know, maybe it'll pick up. And those are pretty much all the platforms on Celo. One that's kind of cool is we have this Poof Cash as well, and I'll just show you that one real fast. It's called Poof.cash, and basically you could deposit you can kind of like lend and borrow. It's pretty much like kind of like the same, similar to what I've already showed you, but you can deposit some Celo and then get interest on it. But you have to lock your token in for a certain amount of time. Okay, I'm not gonna log in right now, but it is it is a way. You deposit, you have to lock it in order to earn your rewards. And I haven't used it yet. I prefer not to lock my tokens at the moment, but you never know. Maybe in the future I will use this. But just want to show you. I mean, if whoever's watching is welcome to try this out as well. So let's go back to what we have here. So yeah, these are most of the networks on Celo, and there's Celo is a fairly I wouldn't say like it's a newer than others, and also it hasn't grown quite as quickly as others have yet, but I'm sure it'll definitely pick up, especially given the fact that they're focused on people using or transacting with their cell phones over over the desktop, and a lot of people around the world have cell phones only. So yeah, this is Celo. If you have any questions or need any help with anything, just let me know. Thank you.